What's good, everybody? I hope everybody is doing amazing. I know it's been a hot minute since I've talked on here, and the reason is I've just been brainstorming of where I want to go with these vlogs this year. And I think the biggest thing I want to do is I don't want to do the usual content that everybody else is doing in like certain aspects, right? Like photography, for example. Like in the street photography realm, which is where I got my roots from, a lot of the subjects are people doing everyday things in everyday life. So I wanted to bring that over to the theme park photography. Now, I understand the big thing with that is in the theme park family or culture, people want to see pictures of like rides and the castle and just all the same things, and people every day take pictures of the same thing and try to make it unique in their own style. And you know, like for example, I look at pictures of the theme park empty, which is cool because you get to see what the land looks like on its own. But I feel like one of the joys of going to a theme park is people watching. It's seeing what people are doing. Now, mind you, I know that when it comes to like people watching at the theme parks, that's really going to be for someone that comes to Disney all the time and just can take the time to enjoy that stuff. And I know that if you're here coming for your first time, you're not really going to pay attention to those details. And that is very valid. I agree with you 100%. You should spend your day doing what you want. But this content doesn't only go to those guests that come all the time. It also goes for those that maybe are afraid to do rides and things like that. There is so many people that come to these theme parks and they are literally terrified to go on rides. And they might just get joy out of just watching people have fun. Now I understand that that's a very expensive ticket you're paying to go do that, but some people just like the aesthetic of watching everything. I mean, before I was into roller coasters and we went to like Six Flags and all this stuff for like school trips, I literally rode practically nothing because I was afraid of anything that goes upside down. It just wasn't something I enjoyed. It terrified me, but I still had fun, just like watching my friends have fun and watching people do cool things, and even just looking at the rides. Some people get joy out of just looking at it, like, oh wow, that's really cool. So I want to expand from that. Like, I don't want to get these pictures of the rides. I want to focus on people who are in the park and stuff like that. And you know, that's a very common thing that you see in street photography, but you don't see in the theme park photography. So I want to expand on that and really focus on that. And honestly, to be very honest, it's what I enjoy shooting. You know, I've been shooting these different things like the castle and all this stuff, kind of to accustom to the Disney fan base and the parks fan base. Sorry, I ate some spicy pickles so my voice is cracking a little bit. They're good though. I have a coworker that literally makes homemade pickles and they're fire. I love them. Like, I've been snacking on them. I have like a spicy jar and I have this other jar. Anyways, besides the point. But yeah. So I just want to go back a little bit to what I enjoy doing. Now, that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop taking pictures of like different things around the parks. But, you know, I just want to focus on the things I enjoy too. And honestly, I need a day to just go to the park, no camera, like not even pull out my phone. I just need to sit there and come up with cool ideas. I mean, I get blown away by the ideas that other content creators make. I mean, recently someone did a whole entire album of ducks at Disney World. Just getting ducks and taking pictures of them with a nice Disney background. I'm like, wow, that's such a cool idea. I mean, do you have to, like, it's just the ducks on their own. Like, there's no people around them. And it's like, you know how motivated you have to be to sit there and wait for ducks to even be there and get that shot that you want with them. I mean, you can't tell the duck to pose. It's just amazing that people come up with those ideas, and I want to come up with those ideas, and that's what's like struggling me, or like stopping me from like just making another YouTube video. Now, obviously, I can go and continue to make the news type of theme park videos, because obviously that is the other aspect of this channel, like to go talk about Festival of the Arts and all that stuff, which is very valid, and that's actually one of my favorite festivals, so that's not going away. But yeah, I just need to take a moment to just sit down and just take notes of what I want to bring into the light of theme park photography. So yeah, that's kind of like where I am, why there has been a gap with videos not being uploaded. And yeah, I mean, I'm still brainstorming, but I have some good ideas. I already have an idea for taking pictures at Disney Springs, just watching guests do things. And I have this other cool video. I'm not going to get into the details of that because I want it to be a surprise, but if you're a big fan of Disney Springs, I think you're going to love this video. It's really silly, but when I just can't really explain it that well without saying what it is or who it is, but it's one of those details at Disney Springs you're like, oh yeah, I see that or that person all the time and know nothing about it. So yeah, I think once you all know what it is, it's going to be a very intriguing topic, and I think a lot of people would want to know. But this video could also be a bust, because it could depend on something, but it's worth the investment to go ahead and do it. But that's my tease for that. But I think it's going to be really cool if it works out. And I'm sorry if it sounds a little cryptic, but I think it'll be a really cool video. And you know, I'll reach out to my circle of people that I'm close with and see what they believe with this idea, and will this video be really cool. But I think it's a very iconic video because of what this icon at Disney Springs is, and whenever people see this icon, and I think it'll be a cool video to learn about. So I don't know, I think it'll work out, I really do, but it will depend on another aspect. I'm sorry that I sound cryptic, but it's gonna be really cool if it works out. So to conclude this whole thing of me talking to you guys, just be patient. I haven't forgotten this channel. I'm not giving up on this channel. I don't do this for the views. I do it for myself as well, and it's just really fun to do. But for you guys that are on the ride, I really do appreciate it, and I thank you heavily for it. I really do, because you are a driving force as to why I do this. Just know there's gonna be some new ideas I want to bring to the whole entire photography game. And to be honest, there could be people that are bigger than me that already implement what I want to do, and that's fine too. But if they're already doing that and I can spread more awareness of it, or I can be the pioneer of that new thing, I'll be happy either way, because at the end of the day, it does make me happy to do that content that I want to do. So yeah, just be patient. Like I said, I have not forgotten you guys, and I just wanted to reassure that today. And when I say new things, it's not even just like that idea of taking picture of people having fun, but like also like just things that we love dearly at Disney, like something as small as a churro, and just taking pictures of churros in different backgrounds of the parks and stuff like that. Like, the ideas are limitless as long as you think of the ideas. Like that idea with the ducks, that was genius. Like, there's ducks literally everywhere at Disney, and they're just, ambiance, but I just feel like it brought so much appreciation about them. So I'm gonna like document that stuff in pictures of other things that we appreciate. It could be balloons, churros, or ibises, anything. There's so many small details, but that's why I need to get to the parks and just sit there. No camera, no phone, nothing. Just sit there and take it all in visually. and just take note of all the things that we enjoy. I mean, it could be something simple like theme park benches. Like, you can go so many ways. I mean, Disney has keychains of their trash cans. So what I'm getting at is there's a lot of ways that you can go, and I just need to take time to sit down and visually look at everything, because I'm just so glued to just my agenda of just a park day when there's so many other beautiful small things that we probably don't even notice. But yeah, and speaking back on that idea I have of that icon at Disney Springs, I've done research. Like, there's not so much about this icon out there. So I think that's gonna be a good opportunity, but I'm not only doing it for the clicks, I just generally want to learn more, which is, makes it that much more interesting. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Again, thank you so much for your support. I am so sorry about the gap with everything, but just know I am cooking. I really am. I'm trying. But until then, hope you guys are awesome.